Hi guys, welcome to the Far Side of Normal podcast. My name is Stacey Farr, your creator and host. This week I want to talk about a subject and a problem that it seems a lot of people have, but none of us know how to fix or address the problem. It's going to be an interesting podcast, more along the lines of me asking if you have suggestions because it seems like it's an epidemic. And what I'm talking about is how do you make friends as an adult? Is there a class? Is there a place we need to go find them? Is it a magical, mystical area that we don't know about? What does it take to find or make friends after the age of 30? I see so many people lamenting on social media. And then on the other side of the coin, I see a lot of people that have these amazing groups and they're doing Barbie themed parties and they're dressing up in blow up costumes. And I think, which one is it, or is it both? I'm skewing towards it's hard to find and make friends as an adult, or I'm going to do that because that's the boat I am. What do you do if A, you don't have any partners in crime, B, your partners in crime maybe don't live near you, maybe they're out of state or out of country, C, they're in a different stage of life, so they're not as, what's a good way to put it tactfully, they're not as mobile, or they don't have as much flexibility as you, or honestly, D, they're just lame. What do you do to make friends and find partners in crime after you're 30? What am I missing? Here's been my struggle and my frustration lately. It's becoming fall, you guys, which means there's going to be fall festivals and pumpkin picking and corn mazes and apple picking and going to winter wonderlands in the wintertime and outdoor concert series and movies in the park. I want to do all of that. Horseback riding, hay rides. I want to do all of that. All of it. All of it. But I don't necessarily want to always do it alone. Here's my confession. I am Lone Ranger with the best of them. It's so bad sometimes. Because I'll get to a point where I get tired of asking and hearing no, and I'll just go off and do things. And usually I'm fine with that. But even Solomon, again, the wisest man in the Bible, said that two's better than one. And he was talking about friendships. What do you do when you don't necessarily want to be Lone Ranger and you need partners in crime? Or backup, or a stunt double for Pete's sake? Sometimes you want to go with a person. And I'm not talking about a dream come true or a love interest. I mean, that's grand if we can find that too. But let's focus on friendship right now. Where do you find them? Is it like Friendship University? I don't know, but I would love to find out. I was researching this very issue and I was looking at some statistics online. Here's a couple of statistics that were honestly disheartening. So it said that 33% of people worldwide report feeling lonely, according to this March 2023 survey. Another thing said that 1 in 3, or 33% of people in the US experience loneliness on a regular basis. And then some girl said, and I don't remember where, but it's difficult to make friends after 30, but not impossible. That seems to be the quote. We know it's difficult, it's not impossible, but no one seems to know how or where or have the formula. Let's unpack that. I have a birthday coming up in a few days. I have no plans, and I'm okay with that. I think the more mature I get, or the older I get, the less brouhaha I want. I want simple things, maybe a great meal with a few good friends, or maybe to go on a day trip and do something that I've been always wanting to try. It's crickets. And I can't even say that I'm sad. I just think I'm trying not to be done. And if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. There is a time where you get tired of asking and the answer is no. And I read somewhere, or maybe it was someone on TikTok that said, people make time for what they want to do or who they want to spend time with. I'm looking for those type of friends. The ones that initiate, the ones that reciprocate, the ones that are so excited to get to hang out with you. I need those in, I guess, a bigger dose. And again, no shade, because people are in different stages in life, but I need to find a group of like-minded people that want to go have adventures, that want to travel inside and outside the country, that want to share the grand things that I want to attempt to do. And I'm finding it challenging, if I'm honest, and a little bit disheartening, if I'm really honest. It's kind of hurtful to even be willing to pay and people still don't want to play. And I thought, I'm awesome. I think I'm great. I think I'm fun. I think I'm clever and brilliant. What am I missing? Where do you go? How do you navigate those waters without being done completely and then just going off and being the Lone Ranger? That's what I need to figure out. I am a person that is proactive. So at my local library, they have this speed dating, but for friends. And it's in, I think, a couple of weeks. You guys, I'm going to count way up and go do it, because I have to find like-minded people. They have to be out there. And my counselor, full disclosure, said that it's hard to find your people when you're, let's say, a square peg in a round hole. My analogy is, it's easy to find horses. It's hard to find unicorns. And I feel like I'm a unicorn, so it may take me a while to find my other unicorn people. There's horses all over the place. And that's fine, but gosh darn it, some days it gets exhausting on this epic quest. And then you have like side quests over here, and there's a lot going on. I have to figure out how to carry on my wayward son on this quest to find friends that want to do things. Yeah, hold that thought. Recently, I discovered that there's going to be a Renaissance festival. You guys, I am so excited. I love Renaissance festivals. You get dressed up and you have the jousting and you get to throw axes and shoot bows and arrows and hopefully kill a dragon. It's a lot. You get the turkey legs inside your head. It's brilliant. I love Renaissance festivals. I was training this week and discovered that one of the girls is a nerd like me. She's gone to Dragon Con a lot, and she goes to MomoCon, and she loves Renaissance festivals and getting dressed up. So I just threw my hat in the mix. We're a couple hours from each other because we work remote. And I said, do you want to come along and maybe we can go together? Well, not this weekend, maybe next weekend. I'm not really sure. Basically, no. And I thought, who? I don't want to keep asking, which means I know I should. But what do you do to keep asking? Because consistent rejection of any kind, I don't care how strong you are or how independent, hurts your feelings. And I'm a girl and my feelings are hurt. What do you do besides go to this speed dating thing, which I will keep you updated on? I'm a little bit anxious, but more so I think I'm excited about. One, I appreciate that the library recognizes that there's a need and an issue. Two, I appreciate that they're doing something about it. And then three, I appreciate even more so that they're gearing it towards more mature people. Usually, the programs, at least in my library, are geared to tweens and teens and let's say 21 and under. This is specifically for adults, which I'm over the moon about. I hope it honestly pans out. And then in the past, I've gone to organizations like Meetup. They've been hit or miss. Here's why. Maybe I'm just in a lame area. I don't know. But usually it will be, I'll say between 10 and maybe 30 people. But they click up and people that come already have friends that they came with, which kind of defeats the purpose. Well, maybe not defeat the purpose, but don't you want to expand your group? And they kind of go to their little groups and stay there and no one really interacts. And then honestly, it's about, let me think, probably about 80% women and 20% guys. So if you want to find guy partners in crime, those are not very good statistics. And then some of the events are, oh, tears in a bucket. Where I was going to keep it 100%. They're so lame. I could just go to a bar by myself. I want to go do things, experiences, not just be in a bar and drink. I mean, those are great for what they are, and there's a time and place, but every meetup can't be trivia night in a bar. Do you know what I mean? We also tried this, I don't remember what it was called, play dates. I think it was play dates. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was painful. Oh my gosh, it was so painful. I convinced my sister and two of her friends went with me. It was, just, Needless to say, we were there for about an hour and we thought, nope. We went to a restaurant, had dinner, had a drink, and called it a day. It was, and then we had to pay for the pleasure of being tortured for that whole hour. Oh, it was hurtful, you guys. Oh, flashbacks. They had an adult prom here, and I convinced my friend that's married with children to sneak away for a few hours, and that was fun. But again, people were already there with groups or their friends, and they kind of stayed to themselves. Although we did get hit on by a couple of lesbians. That was interesting. And I thought, how fascinating. I don't know if they thought we were lesbians or whatever. And then a group of other women came and saved us. It was this whole debacle. But it was still fun just to sit and people watch, if nothing else, to eat greasy food and listen to old school music and watch people's outfits. That in and of itself, I'll say it was a win just because of that. But I want to go, for example, there's a benefit concert, a country concert coming up, and it is mocktails. So baked cocktails, outdoor concert, country. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to go by myself because I haven't found a partner in crime. There is another benefit concert and it's about an hour away. That's another thing. I'm willing to travel to have takers. This is how proactive I am. I'm going to say proactive. You guys, I made a TikTok post about I'm taking applications for friends. Does anybody want to be my friend? Does anyone want to have adventures? Does anyone want to travel? And God bless people. There are several girls that wanted to jump in the mix, but they were out of state in the wrong part of the country. Dog it. I had takers from New York, from Oklahoma, from I think Pennsylvania, and I can't remember where else. Where was the other one? maybe Washington State. And I thought, dog it, because it was about to be on, you guys. I'm like, let's do this thing, people. That's another thing. Traveling abroad. I want to go on my mini grand tour. It's more fun if you have a partner in crime. It just is. And I've seen those groups where it's a bunch of basically singles that are going on this excursion. And so you meet up and, off you go and you make great friends. I'm honestly going to do that, you guys. My goal is to do that with a group when I go to Scotland next year. Hopefully I can do that with a group when I go to Ireland as well. But in the meantime, I'm in the States, in the South. I thought the South was supposed to be hospitable. How are you not making friends? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let me know, because I'm intrigued by this. And then when I watch a lot of videos and social media posts, there are so many people that seem to be in the same boat, but we don't know how to either connect, or we don't follow through. I'm not sure. Like, this is a topic that I'm well and truly struggling with. I just saw a video of a guy. He was in, where was he at? Target. He was at Target and he was in the candle aisle because he was trying to find his dream come true. So apparently, according to TikTok and videos, that's where girls go. And he was trying to go where the women were to find his dream come true. And then that didn't work. So someone else said, go to Hobby Lobby, go to a bookstore, go to a coffee shop, and there was one more place. I can't remember, but he's like, okay. So every day, I guess he goes to a different place to try to go where the women are so he can find his love. I applaud him because he is, again, being proactive and giving it a college try. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to a rodeo. I'm going to this benefit country concert where there's going to be, it's for firefighters, EMTs, and first responders. But there's something else I'm missing. Oh, and veterans. So the country concert is for that demographic, and I'm going. I'm like, maybe I'll find my dream come true there. I don't know. If nothing else, I get to listen to an awesome concert. I get to hear live music and donate to a good cause. I'm going to do that. There is a apple picking festival coming up. I'm going to that. There's a Oktoberfest with beer. I don't even drink beer. Quiet as it's kept. I don't really drink a lot, but I'm going because that's where guys are going to be. I'm trying to put myself out there, which makes me laugh because this is me being brave. This is me cowboying up. What I like to do is be at home with my snacks in my comfortable clothes, reading a book. I'm trying to put myself out there where I will be found. Yeah, because I've seen a couple of videos of guys being all bitter, like, how are we supposed to find you if you never leave the house? That's me. Yeah, I'm trying to correct that, and I'm getting better. I've gone to tea houses recently. I've gone thrifting. I have been going out more. Let's just say that. Since we can't buy a dream come true on Amazon, apparently they're out of stock. Then I'm trying to put myself in places where I might have a meet cute. Because I am definitely over the dating apps, and I want a meet cute, and I want it to be authentic and organic, not over a swipe, you know? Okay, back to making friends. Here's a couple of thoughts. Maybe once a month, maybe the first weekend of the month, I don't know, on a consistent basis, maybe anyone that wants to make friends or meet a group of like-minded people can set a time, a place, and a location, and we can all descend. You know? I don't care. It could be at a park, it could be at a Starbucks, it could be at a Target. I don't care. We can all decide, okay, The first weekend on a Saturday of the month, of every month, anyone that wants to have friends or have adventures or find partners in crime, maybe even dream come true, but let's just stay with friends right now. Let's meet at X at Y and go do Z. I feel like that would work because there's a lot of us out there, but we keep missing each other or we don't know how to connect. And that's the thing that I'm missing is the connection. I want connections. And here's what I'm realizing. They don't even have to be deep, just partners in crime. Maybe just a partner to go to the movies with. Or maybe just a friend to go to concerts with that loves live music as much as I do. Maybe another person to go have tea because we love tea and we like trying different tea houses. Maybe another person that likes to go to spas and we tromp up and down the states going to different spas. Maybe a person that is a fall fest queen and they're down, or a king, it could be guys. We don't want to leave them out because you need guy friends too. But maybe they're down for every hayride, horseback trail, pumpkin patch, corn maze that there is, and s'mores to boot. That would be fun. Maybe another person that wants to do, archery and axe throwing, which I did recently, and that was so much fun. Or maybe do sports. I don't know. Maybe another person to work out with or try to learn pickleball, which is all the rage, and I still have no idea what it is. And I've not seen it, and I think I want to try it just because. Maybe you have another friend that's more highbrow and they would love to go to the theater with you. Different acquaintances to do different things, but we have to find each other first. Maybe another person that loves dressing up in cosplay and will go to the Renaissance Festival and then will go to the conventions and nerd the heck out. Yeah, I feel as if maybe that would be one of the solutions. Once a month, a set time, consistently. Anybody that wants to have a partner in crime, maybe find a dream come true, let's meet up. I have no idea where, but something that is pretty much everywhere. Please don't say Walmart. No shade Walmart, but no Walmart. That we can meet up. Everybody knows that they're there for the same common goal, and then you jump into the mix. Let's do that and try to figure that out. Other than that, I really don't know what else to do. If you have suggestions, that would be fan-flippin-tastic. I'm out here winging it on a wing and a prayer, that dang Bon Jovi song. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. That's what I am. Living on a prayer. Trying to find friends. Remember that rap song that sampled the Lonely, I'm So Lonely song? And then they had it in that dang cartoon, Flushed Away. The little slugs were singing it. They were brilliant too. What was his name? Roddy, the little rat. He was lonely, and then the other girl rat had like this whole big family, and it was just a debacle. Anyways, that's the song sometimes I've been playing in my background, like lonely, I'm so lonely. And I have those stinking slugs singing it in the background. I want us to be people that connect, because life is worth living when you connect with people. And it doesn't even have to be a big connection. It can be on a shared interest or a common goal. I don't know. It could be over something silly. I know they have board games and people meet up online to destroy each other with video games. They have Dungeons and Dragons and, pub crawls. I want something more wholesome and more adventurous, I guess. There's waterfalls a couple hours from me. I want to go slide down this rock. There's this chapel that's open air over this cliff, and you sit and watch the sunrise or set. It looks amazing. I want to go try that. I want to swim with manatees. They look so stinking cute and they're so juicy. I love them. You know, I want to brush a baby Highland cow and feed a little goat. How much fun is that? I want to do all these things, but I also want partners in crime to come along with. I'm still going to do them. Don't get me wrong. It's going down. It's absolutely going down. But two is better than one. I would love to have partners in crime to go on these adventures. That is what I want to figure out how to do. I am putting myself out there more. I am getting out of my comfort zone. And truth be told, it's stressful. Oh my gosh, it's stressful. For omnivore that skews towards introvert, it's stressful, you guys. But it is me being brave and doing it because it needs to be done. They always say to cowboy up. This is me cowboying up. But man, I just need a win. Dean said that in Supernatural. After Castiel had died and all hell had broke loose, he was like, I need a win. I just need a win. That's what I need. I need reciprocation. I need initiation. I need the same level of excitement and anticipation of just being together and having fun. You know what's funny? A lot of these events are free or low cost. They're less than $15. Some are, I'd say, mid-range, 20 to, what was it, $50? Very few are over $50. Some people spend that in a week at Starbucks. Heck, some people honestly spend that in a day. You go on a Target run for one thing and you come out with $60 later. I don't think it's impossible. I think that girl is right. And her quote was, it's difficult to make friends after 30, but not impossible. I want to be Kim Possible, not impossible. I'm going to go to that speed friends thing at the library in a couple of weeks. I'm going to that Mocktails outdoor country concert. I am going to go to that benefit concert an hour away. I'm going to go to that corn maze that's opening literally probably about 7 minutes down the street from my house at this farm. They do it every year. And I was driving past there today and I realized I've gone there for other events, but I've never gone to the corn maze. We got to alleviate that, like post haste. There's apple picking that's probably about 30 minutes from me. I'm going. And I'll share the bounty with the people at my church. We have to not give up trying to make connections because that's what makes us human. I know that in different stages of our life, it's going to be a little more challenging to make or maintain or keep relationships. And there's times when you just have to tap out and let things go. And I'm aware of that and I'm okay with that. But I don't want to go quietly into the night on this one right now. I want to fight because it's necessary and it's needed. And life is meant to be shared. If you have any ideas how to make friends as an adult, please and thank you, leave comments and let me know. If you want to take my application as a friend, fill it out and reach out to me, let me know. Either way, let's try to make this fall one for the records. Solo is great. I am absolutely 100% on it, doggone it, when it comes to being a Lone Ranger. But I'm trying not to make that my all day, every day, 3 times on Sunday default. Would you be my neighbor? I hope so. Thanks for hanging out with me on the far side of normal. Until next time, goodbye.